was on Broadway. It was or is on Broadway. It has Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal in it. It broke the Broadway office records. It is about $921 to go see this. I'm not interested in Broadway plays, musicals, whatever you want to call them. But if I was, would I pay $900? Granted, those are some big names, right? But no, not me particularly. Oh yeah, you guys, look, I'm wearing my Schoolhouse Rock shirt from John. This is my work shirt of the day. Okay, Conan O'Brien receives the Mark Twain Humor Prize. He, skewers Trump at the acceptance subtly at the Kennedy Center. Conan is my favorite. Conan is my gross crush. I've been watching Conan since I was small, itty bitty, and I just feel like he's funny, but without being raunchy, and he's seemingly so far free of big scandal. I just love him. He's made some other shows that I've loved too that aren't like late night shows. My eyes are watering from my sneezing. White Lotus. White Lotus brings incest to the show, okay? A lot of people are like, oh my god, I can't watch. I can't believe they took it there, etc., etc. Did I watch it like this? I did. But had I seen it foreshadowed through in several episodes, I saw him looking at his brother. I saw him kind of looking at his sister. So they definitely sort of let us know it was coming. Man, that episode, I watched a couple commentaries on it, and they were talking about the anxiety, like you waking up like, what did I do last night? And they did like the worst thing that you could possibly wake up from. So if you've watched it, and I know I probably just spoiled it for a few of you that aren't caught up, but this is a couple episodes ago now. So get on with it. Yeah, it kind of had fans in an uproar, and Patrick Schwarzenegger did discuss it on some of the stuff that he's been doing his interviews. And he said that's when his character kind of breaks free of that one-dimensional D-bag. He's still a D-bag, but he's like, we get to see another side of him. Right? And I like him. He's so hard to like from his character. You're like, oh my god, I hate him. He's got to be like that in real life. He's not. And I'll be damned if he doesn't look straight up like a Kennedy. He's Maria Shriver and Arnold Schwarzenegger's boy. But he looks straight up like a Kennedy. He does not look like his dad at all. Okay, Gerard Depardieu trial. He's got SA allegations from 2 women from his set. I don't know. I think they're recommending 18 months or something. I don't know. If he's a creep, he's a creep. Like, throw him behind bars. But I didn't look into it that much. It said Snow White tops box office despite bad reviews, and then I seen other headlines that said it tanked, so I don't know what's going on with Snow White. I know that it was getting hate because they picked, Gal Gadot and Snow White's, or I can't think of her real name, they're on different sides of the supporting. They're at odds, like one's from Israel and the other one, I don't know. She's Mexican, but she is at odds with Gal's perspective on what's going on over there. So there was that, and then people were mad that Snow White wasn't white or something. And then other people were mad that the dwarves were played by computer graphics. Will I watch it? I'll probably watch it when it comes out on Disney. I got some Snow White coffee, so of course I'm gonna watch it. And even if it's mediocre, like, linked to nostalgia, I guess, is one of the big questions as well. Maybe, are we all out of things? We're all out of ideas. We're all out of things to write. Is that why they are only redoing old stuff now? I don't know. Guess what? Pedro Pascal and Jennifer Aniston were at dinner sparking dating rumors, so they might be dating, and if so, I think that's really cute. Remember, she was getting all kinds of heat like a little while back because the tabloids were saying that she was dating Barack Obama, and she was on a show. They asked her about that. She's like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, that one's out there. But I think that her and Pedro would make a very cute couple. The new season of The Last of Us is supposed to come out this month, and I'm geeked. In other news, Benny Blanco shaved his unibrow. I can't stand Benny Blanco, and it's not about his unibrow. To me, he looks like somebody that sits on the couch and bites his own toenails. That's what I'm getting. That's the vibe that I'm getting there. So, sorry, Benny. Adolescence is out. Teenage Boys in Crisis. Adults and parents need to pay attention. My God. Okay, so yeah, we watched the show, and I'll talk about that in another video, but yeah, I'm sorry, but quit neglecting what your boys are up to. You're all over the girls. You're all over the girls. Trying to keep your girls safe and make sure nobody's preying on them. You need to be into your boys' stuff too. Pull them out of the manosphere and have them touch some damn grass, okay? If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, go watch the show. And before you watch it, I want to preface it with this, because some people think it's like really boring. Though each episode was taken in one shot. So appreciate it through that lens. That part is crazy. It's all one shot. Each episode, there's 4 episodes. Okay, listen to this. Kanye goes and puts North on a track with Diddy, or about Diddy. And of course, Kanye thinks that's just fine. And there's like a phone call between him and Diddy, and he's telling Diddy how much he just loves him. That's at the beginning of the track, and then there's North singing, and so Kim's like, we're done here. You took it too far. He's took it too far a million times. He's taken it too far a million times, but I guess this is where she draws the line. And now I guess the kids can't see him anymore. I would never let my kids leave my kids alone with Kanye. I don't care if he's their dad or not. He also said, and I didn't look at the context, but he did say that he never wanted kids with Kim. And I don't know if he was saying that, talking about when they first started dating, or if he's saying that after they've had 1 or 2 kids, like looking back. I don't know. But it's an awful thing to say either way. And one of their kids was, 1 or 2 of their kids she birthed, and then the others were surrogates, so you definitely like signed off on all that. There weren't 4 accidents. King Charles was hospitalized from the side effects of his cancer treatment, which I didn't know he had cancer. I guess he's better now, but he was in the hospital for side effects of his chemo or something. Oh, Linda Hogan claims she hasn't seen Brooke Hogan in 8 years. She claims Hulk is a sex addict and a liar. Brooke got in a fight with Hulk 8 years ago and chose to cut contact with both parents, but they've been divorced for 15 years, so she cut them both off, but they're not married. So I guess Linda's like, well, why me? I'm not even cool with your dad. You know, Just weird. There was also something about Brian Austin Green was messaging MGK asking when their baby was due, or vice versa, so they got into some internet drama that seemed really whack. Yolanda Saldivar, the woman who killed Selena, was denied parole after 30 years. This happened in 1995, so she was denied parole. That backstabbing biatch. Will Smith dropped a new album called Based on a True Story. Will Smith is canceled, is quoted in the song. Another voice says, "I'm never gonna forgive him," which I guess that's supposed to be Chris Rock or something. He is banned from the Academy Awards for his famous slap for 10 years. They've just gotten so weird. And way to just be a wholesome, you know, if you grew up on Fresh Prince, to see what's unfolding, you're like, yuck. And also, the last Bad Boys was whack. AF. So, I'm sure the album is too. Betty White Forever Stamps. You can get Betty White Forever Stamps. They pay homage to her legacy and animal advocacy, decades-long work in animal welfare and conservation. And then the last one, this is weird. The bodies of Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy remain unclaimed. Over a month after their deaths. What's going on? Like, no family is going to come collect their bodies and have a service or anything. Very strange. Alright, that was a pretty short one, but I do have to get to work. As I'm filming this, it is April Fool's Day, so I'm sure these kids are going to drain the heck out of me with their silly antics. But I'm prepared. I need to stick a post-it on my, desk or on my screen that says, "Don't believe them." It's April Fool's Day, and I gotta think of something to do with them, too. I gotta get them